For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Okay? Don't, see, even though don't folks tell you off in the flesh, don't give the same thing back. We don't war in the flesh. We don't war in the flesh. Okay? Come on.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Oh my, this is good. Our weapons are not carnal. You can't use carnal weapons unless you have to.
Hallelujah.
Because there could come a time you might have to. But just to argue, you don't use carnal weapons.
And we were watching last night, and Joel, it talks about how the enemy is coming, and they're coming. They were spelling out in lines, and it's basically when they get there, they're going to devour everything, and it's going to be taken. But our fight is obedience, which I thought that was really deep. It's the Bible just lines up on top. Just the more you read it, you're like, well, this makes more sense than those couple scriptures I memorized. But because obedience is the only way that we're fighting.
It's true.
We can't fight against.
It's true.
We have nothing that's going to fight against anyone or anything, because our place is to be obedient. That's just how it was set up from the beginning. So anything contrary to that is destruction.
It's true. Absolutely.
Hallelujah.
Absolutely. Okay.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Ooh, hallelujah.
So the way to pull down the stronghold is to do it in the spirit.
Yes.
Not in your flesh.
Not in the flesh.
Deal with that spirit. Yes. And call it out. Ooh. Oh my. Okay, come on.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing.
Casting down what? I think you said about me. Stop what? You what? Imagination. Right. Cast it down. Stop trying to think of stuff like, yeah, I saw we did me yesterday. What? What are you talking about? We just start thinking of stuff that's really not true. Paranoid. They hate me.
Oh.
Paranoid. Just stop. Cast down your what? Imaginations. He said, she said, they said. All right? Okay.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God.
And everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High, you bring it down. It has no power over you. Stop giving people power over you. They act up, let them act up. The power in you is so much greater. And they can't handle it. Don't fuss back. Don't talk back. Just say the Most High is going to deal with you. So the Most High going to deal with you with that thing right there. Okay. Oh my. Okay.
And bringing into captivity every thought to obedience of Christ.
There it is again. Bring every thought into what? Obedience. Every thought has to line up with the word. Every thought has to line up with the word. I mean? Okay.
That was it for 5. So the devil uses people to attack the Most High in us.
So really, it's not even about you. The whole fight is over the Most High that lives in you. That's the whole fight. All right? Just know that. It ain't about you. It's the God in you that let me say, the God in you that people are trying to what? Destroy. Not you. Okay? So that means don't take it personal. Okay? Because see, it's the thing. Whatever is in you is so powerful that the enemy is coming after it.
Oh, Baba, I see it.
Exactly. The anointing attracts attacks. Oh my. Okay.
We have to understand that the demonic realm is real and that it always manifesting in the earth realm. We usually accuse people of doing what Hashatan and his demons have orchestrated.
So they plan it out and they decide they're going to use. Most times, it's the one that's right next to you, the one that's so close to you. Like, how can you do that? How can you? It's not even them. It's them being used. Oh, my, right there. See, but I'm telling you, the devil is so shrewd in the way that he does stuff. Then when they said, I'm telling you, he uses the one that you would never expect. You'd be like, what is going on? Why you that? I don't know. I don't even know. Of course you don't know. But at the same time, they had to open themselves up to receive that spirit.
Right.
Yep. Okay?
We forget that the enemy can only use us when we give him access.
There you go.
So when we give place to the devil, he will gladly take his place.
Every time. If I say, I hate you, that's a door, that's what? Opened up. Bam, then he comes in. Maybe he's saying, and something else. Get your off my, all of a sudden, because I get mad. Like, what's going on? Because he said the door has opened up. Therefore, that spirit comes in and just takes over. Don't give him access. I mean? Okay. Ephesians 4.
27 to 30. Otherwise, you leave room for the adversary. The thief must stop stealing. Instead, he should make an honest living by his own efforts. This way, we will be able to share with those in need. Let no harmful language come from your mouth, only good words that are helpful in meeting the need.
Wow.
Words that will benefit those who hear them. Don't cause grief to God's Ruach HaKodesh, for he has stamped you as his property.
Wow.
Until the day of the final redemption. Get rid of all bitterness,
wow.
Rage.
Get rid of it, rage. You see that?
Anger, violent assertiveness, and slander, along with all spitefulness.
Because see, the truth is, if that is still there, it can be used. If it's still there, it can be used. Anger and the bitterness and all that meant. If it's still there, it can be used. I mean? Okay.
The Torah functions in line with man's nature. as opposed to Christianity, which denies it. We must remember that the devil is a liar. John 8:44 through 45.
He lies. Everything he says is a lie. All right? He will lie to you every time. But see what he does is he gets a small piece of truth and dips it in there. But see, that's still a what? A lie. A lie is a lie. Is a lie is a lie. Okay? John 8:44 and 45.
Ye are your father, the devil. Ye are of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning.
From the beginning, he's a murderer. That's good right there. Come on.
And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar.
Wow.
And the father of it.
The father of lies. The father of lies. That's good right there.
And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not.
Wow. So that means that those who are not in the truth are living in a lie. Those who live in lies tell lies. Mm-hmm. Those who live in lies teach lies. And the Bible says that they have a person who's the father of lies. Okay. Wow. All right, come on, Donna.
He is treacherous, murderer. Watch your emotions. They are signals of arguments. Your emotions, which can land on you like vague impressions or moods, are usually responses to an argument. Moods don't come out of nowhere. When we are angry, discouraged, depressed, anxious, self-pitying, fearful, or irritable, it is likely because we are believing something very specific. To battle sin is to battle unbelief or destroy arguments. And in order to battle unbelief effectively, we must press doubts and temptations into specific arguments. What specifically is being asserted or promised to us?
So that means when a person who does arguments, usually it's because something in them is doubtful. You can't argue unless there's a doubt in you. If I know who I am, I know I'm doing right, I know I'm saying right. I don't have to argue with you.
Right.
Because see, truth is, truth will win every time.
It will prevail.
I'm not going to argue with you for 2 hours. I don't. That's a doubt that's in you. You know what? Truth is, I know you ain't no good. You ain't no good. I have no doubt in me that you're no good. Exactly. Exactly. Therefore, you fight by yourself.
Hallelujah.
I'm going to keep my peace. What? Daughter.
There's a young guy on Facebook.
Turn it on, daughter. There you go.
There's a young guy on Facebook, and he's trying. I enjoy what he's doing because he's really into the Lord, but he has some issues. And one of the issues I try to tell him to take control of is his emotions. If people don't believe what he is saying, it's argumental. You hate me. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to get God. You need to do all that. I say your emotion is what keeping you in torment.
Yes.
You have to get control over your emotions. Once I got control of my emotion, I don't let nothing bother me no more, because I learned that I know who I am. But this guy, I don't know why I don't delete him, but because I could see the possibility in him. Because he's very argumentative. He loved the Lord, but...
And see, go back to what he said. There's some kind of doubt that he has.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a mess.
See, truth is truth. Truth will outlast a lie.
That's what I told him. Truth, if it's the truth, it always comes back.
Exactly. Tell the truth and just leave it right there. Don't go back and no, brother. That's the truth. You know what? It is over. I'm not talking about just that. It's done. And then they keep coming back. Do I do? I go back and I do what? Unfriend them. This is my house you in, okay? My house. Okay.
I'm in his house, so I can't complain.
True. Absolutely. Okay.
Only then can we destroy the enemy's false arguments with true ones. Hashatan is always trying to copy the original.
He always tried to counterfeit. You know, but the Lord said that he's the Lion of Judah, right? But the devil is as a roaring lion. As a roaring lion. He's not the Lion of Judah. The Bible says that he's as a roaring lion. First Peter 5:8.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
He seeks whoever is wide open. He seeks you out. Seeking whom he may devour, destroy. All right? 2 Corinthians 11:14.
There is nothing surprising in that, for the adversary himself masquerades as an angel of light.
You see that? Sometimes he makes himself look like an angel of light. Always trying to be who he's not. All right?
Want the last
Next one.
2 Corinthians 4:4. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believeth not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of the Messiah, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
So the devil has blinded the minds, not the eyes. He's blinded the minds. Good stuff right there. Okay, come on.
He wants to A, kill your confidence, B, steal your crown, C, destroy your character, D, destroy you.
And that's what he wants to do. To leave you with nothing. That's what he's trying to do to us every day. Hallelujah.
Wears us
And
out.
he tries to wear us out. Daniel 7:25.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Oh, read it again, please.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High,
and do what?
and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
That's his job, to wear us out. His mission is to get us so frustrated and so angry that we can't take no more. That's it. That's his job, to push us to that place where we get frustrated. I'm done. His job is to wear us out. Wow. Therefore, if I know that's your job,
I need to be.
you know what? I'm going to get mad, but I you know what? I'm not going to get, what? Frustrated. And like, wear out. No, I'm not. Greater is he that is in me.
That is in.
Oh, my.
Got to do our job.
Okay.
And think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and a times and the dividing of time.
Yes, change the times and the seasons. And that's something. Okay, and he tries to sift us.
Luke 22:31. Shimeon, listen. The adversary demanded to have you people for himself, to sift you like wheat.
Wow. That's his job too. To sift you like wheat. Like really take you through a ringer. Like, I'm ready to die. I'm done. I'm tired. Take me, God. Let's take me, God. You know, that's his job. Because we said, I'm done. I'm finished. Take me home, God. I'm ready to go. Sift us.
Steal from us.
And steal from us.
John 10:10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Wow. Okay.
Offense, defense, anger, vengeance, hatred, unforgiveness, cussing are spirits that invite and take on.
Okay, hold on.
So essentially, it appears that's the reason why, even more so, we should be quick to hear and slow to speak, and even slower to anger.
Exactly.
Because when you're quick to hear, then it's like you can kind of really discern, well, what spirit are they under? Did they mean that intentionally? You know, you can see the enemy's hand moving. That's that little couple seconds you need to, reset yourself.
Exactly. Because sometimes they don't even realize it. They do that. They'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Like, yes, you did. I'm gonna give it back. But it's so easy. It's so easy to be used.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness.
And truth be told, sometimes it feels good to be used.
Huh.
Because it's something you want to say. I've been in situations where I'm like, I should not say anything else because I know that's not right, but I'm like,
Take that. Right.
one more. Because it's been used for a few more minutes. It feels good, right?
But the sad thing about it is the Bible says this, that we should be judged for every word.
Yes.
So we got to be careful what we say.
Right.
Even though it hurts not to say it.
Yes.
Why? Because words come back to us.
Yes,
They come back from the person who sent them out.
They gotta come back.
And they will, and trust me, they will come back on you, magnified. Your words.
I got last night I got a, one thing they put from place to place, an email, I can't think of the name of it right now. But this person gave me all the thing, I do this. Then he said, if you don't send it back to me, I wish bad luck on you. So I sent the thing back and said, you're not supposed to do that. I said, you don't wish bad, I said, you don't curse no one. And I told him, and then they came back, why you say that? And then I said, the word says that you're not supposed to put a curse on someone or a bad word because you will reap what you sow. He said, well, I didn't understand that now. Thank you. But it's true. We reap what we sow. So we have to be careful.
It's true.
And I just heard what he just said, that I just read every word that come out of our mouth is judged.
It's true.
We have an angel stand beside us and take it up to the Father of everything that we say.
True. Consider words are spirit, and they are life.
Yes, yes.
Life comes out of what? Words. Words bring life. Be a life, a good life.
And we have to be careful when we talking to carnal people because they don't understand what their words are doing.
Exactly.
Or what they're saying.
Exactly.
Or in that, and we get in agreement with them.
It's true. It's true. Pastor Joseph. Okay. Yes, it is. Keep going.
Stirring around in me is that as I'm listening,
Try to get.
about obedience. In my daily life, the thing about striving for obedience, when you're aiming for that and reaching for that, and if you're able to hold that word, I really wanted to think that. When you hold it, the reward that wasn't planned as a reward is the peace.
Yes.
The peace that you received because you didn't say what you thought you wanted to say, because you do that nasty little thing that you want to do to that situation, that person. The obedience that came because you held the line. You held the line.
Absolutely.
Stayed in that mode of, he said I needed to be right here. He said I needed to hold my tongue. He said I needed to wait on him. And then the reward of peace comes when you can see what would have happened had you said what you said.
It's true.
When you've learned what could have happened, how you could have broken something with someone because of something that you said, I'm okay, that's it. I'm saying what I'm saying because I'm saying this.
Yes.
You may have tasted fine going out, but when you realize the story of what would have been, if you hold that line of obedience, the peace and reward that comes, oh my, that's a lesson. And we get that opportunity for those lessons every day. We had a medical care earlier in the week, and I had the opportunity to snap.
Opportunity. It knocks.
Getting a shot in my arm, and I said, you are so gentle. I got the biggest bruise on my arm right now but I knew I'm in grace. I'm here not about these doctors. I'm here because I'm getting something completed in my life that started 5-6 years ago. So I was able to bless the nurses, say something nice to the nurse.
I know that's
Remember
right.
her? Yeah, that hurt. But it didn't hurt the way it would have hurt if I said, honey, you about to break my arm. Ooh, that don't feel good. I held all that, didn't talk about her skills. So on the other side of this, I was able to learn I'm in peace without the stain of a little bit of bitterness that I might have put out because of what I was experiencing. Held that. I learned a lot about patience.
Yes.
I had a lesson in patience about time. I could choose to be angry about time, but it's not about me, and it's not about these secular moments. It's about who's holding me.
Exactly.
Who brought me to this place? Who's going to make it right before I even get there?
Absolutely.
It can look kind of ugly on the start of things, starting with the middle care, but I was already set. I had my mind set on how I'm getting here, how it's going to be for him, and how I'm going to go back home. I'm old enough to know now that I'm grateful for my peace.
I know that's right. Ain't nothing like peace. Ain't nothing like it. That's the truth. Ain't nothing like it. Whew. Oh my.
So put on Colossians 3:14.
No, this is deep right here. The Bible says to put this on. To put it on, which means that most of us don't have it on. Put it on. Yes. My. All right?
Above all these, clothe yourself with love, which binds everything together.
Clothe yourself with love. It binds everything together.
Perfectly.
Wow.
You gotta add that.
Wow.
Perfectly.
Wow. So that would keep you from saying the smart stuff. Oh, you're quiet. Okay. I understand. But see, we have to get to a place that we can't let folk take us to a place that we can't get back from. Mm-hmm. Because see, they smiling and we going through hell.
Oh.
Exactly. It cost us. And they don't give a ham at all.
They don't give a ham.
Just saying. Woo, okay.
Spirits attachments are simply spirits that has attached themselves to your energy. Spirit. It is a spirit that always wanted to be helpful as a child, and then you go out, grew the spirit, spirit's helpfulness. Mm-hmm. Such as protecting you as a child, and now you are an adult and can protect yourself.
Now, what happens is when we small, yes, my kids, sometimes we gravitate to spirits, but no matter we didn't know that it was a spirit. It was like, and they were like, Mom, this is my friend Charlie. Is it? Where you at? He right here. You don't see it? No, I don't see him. We thought, oh, that's cute. No, she got a friend. Okay. And that friend talks to her. And as a child grows up, the spirit, what? It grows up. So they get old with that old spirit that we never got detached from. Okay? Trust me, spirits are so real, it's crazy. Okay?
Definitely.
Yes.
If a person has the spirit in them and when they die, I think I read somewhere that sometimes that spirit is transferred to another person of that family. Is that true?
I don't know. A truth is, when a person dies, that spirit has to go someplace.
Okay.
Okay? Try to find a place. Most time, that speaking of say it again, generational. Mm-hmm. Because it goes from son, nephew, uncle, cousin, you know. All right?
The reason why I asked that, my father lost an eye. My sister also lost an eye. But then I can stop. I don't know if someone lost an eye before my father, because I do know it said it go down to 3 generations. So that's why I was wondering about that, because after my sister, no one else lost an eye.
Wow, hallelujah.
I'm glad about that, but I was just wondering about that.
You probably said, none, not me, this is my eye.
But what I'm just, because I thought about that a long time ago. Why did my father lose an eye, and why did my sister lose an eye? And I think my father was the 3rd child, and so was my sister. So I was questioning that in my mind. Why, and I just wanted to know.
Yes. Somebody said, that's enough. So, yes.
Such as protecting you as a child, and now you are an adult and can protect yourself, but that spirit was never released or told to relinquish its hold. So it lingers waiting for an opening. Matthew 12:42-44.
So a person who used to drink, who was on drugs, who was in sexual sin, those spirits, they might come out of you, but they linger around you. We're waiting for a time to come right back in. Yes, 7 times worse. All right, so they don't just leave. It's gone. Hallelujah. No, they linger right around you.
Yes, they do.
Waiting to get back home. All right?
That's where you say the flesh always know where you got.
Exactly. The flesh has what?
Memory.
Memory. It does. Don't forget anything you used to get.
Not at all.
Okay.
The queen.
Matthew. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Matthew 12:42-44. The queen of the south shall rise up in judgment with this generation and shall condemn it, for she came from the uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. And behold, a greater than Solomon is here.
Is that Matthew? Yeah, okay. Okay, keep on.
When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none.
Wow.
Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came
I'll
out.
go back again to where I came to make sure the house is still clean. Because if it's not, I'm going back home. Okay, come on.
And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished.
Uh-huh. I mean?
An unhealthy relationship with a spirit being is when the spirit tells you it is here to help you and has its own agenda. The key here is the healthy spirits wait to be invited, and the unhealthy ones invite themselves.
How about that? Oh, my.
There are some common symptoms, however, you can know and tell if a negative spirit has attached itself to you. You have head and neck aches that can also affect your shoulders.
Now, this is how you tell a spirit I try to attach itself.
Okay.
So if you argue with someone, you go back and forth, that spirit lingers on you until you tell her to get off. Okay? So you neck and shoulder. My shoulder. Hold on, my neck and shoulder. It sits right there. Okay? All right.
You may experience nausea off and on that the doctor cannot find a cause for. Oh, I see it. You may experience overall body pain, or the pain moves to different areas. Your life is very chaotic and dramatic. You feel normal, however, people around you are overreacting to your presence and things you say. My. Many times the energy is interfering with relationships that are uplifting you. Electrical appliances short out. Lights can flicker on and off when you are near them. You keep getting ill and cannot seem to shake the cycle of illness. Chronic depression from your energy being so low. You may have experienced a blackout and people say you are now a different person.
How about that?
Drugs and alcohol attract spirits who were addicted and want to experience the drug or drink through your energy field. Clearing these energies can clear the addiction.
What do you mean by that statement?
What you mean? You mean what it mean?
Because you said drugs and alcohol attack spirits who are addicted and want to experience the drug or drink through your energy field. That part.
Yeah, because they can move through you.
Well, my son's an alcoholic. I know I ain't feel no drink.
No, that's not what it said. No.
So that's what I'm asking what it's saying there.
That you're saying because you have a son who's addicted. No. If you are, okay, if you're a person who's on drugs and alcohol, you're, you say and free and stuff, that spirit can still linger.
I was.
Yes. Yes.
You try and make appointments with us, and we cannot connect by phone. This can indicate the energy is interfering with you getting help.
I mean, so my phone acting up. Why can't I get my phone acting up? It's going on my phone. It's not going through. It's going on my phone. Sometimes it's a spirit trying to keep you from getting the help you need.
No, that's what I'm saying. I just charged it before I left.
All right?
Yeah.
Some people can see.
Some people can see the shadow of being around them. Some people can hear the voice of being around them. Understand that we are spirit beings. So the enemy wants to allow people, places, and things to affect our spirit.
Now, I know you tried it before, but how many times have we been walking outside or somewhere, all of a sudden you hear somebody call your name. You're like, nobody called. And nobody's around.
Oh.
Which the name's being called.
Yeah.
What is that? I'm like, no, I said, no, because the Most High talks to me here, not here. Okay, so I know it's kind of spirit. Try to, yeah. So, hallelujah.
Especially when you are called to greatness.
How about that?
He will start in your childhood to take you from your purpose in this earth. Oh, my. Keep in mind, he goes into the meetings when you are being discussed.
So the real enemy is a spirit, not the person who's carrying the spirit. And we have a problem of looking at you and saying you're the problem. You this to me. I don't trust you. I hate you now, because we say it's them. Really, it's not them. It's them being used by something to come against you. How about that? Oh, quiet. Any questions or comments?
I'm thinking because I think the ultimate plan is to get you not to trust Yah, because your responses, like our everyday reactions, build up. No, you said you were going to do it, but you didn't do it. You said this was going to happen, but you didn't. So we apply our everyday experiences to Yah and our relationship with him. And so even with me trying to, deal with the healing, I'm literally saying to him, could you really do this? Could you really, is it possible that you could really do this? If all of these things have never happened to me in the past, or if everyone, I look on the past and say, this has all been a failure in that one particular area, meaning people say they will and didn't. Is that going to happen with you? So I think that wearing you down when we're out of place, and so the Hashatan is wearing us down so that we don't have the vision. Because I was not always doing my job, so I'm bowing my knee to Hashatan basically and accepting his thoughts and walking in his ways and acknowledging him, being actually more of a disciple for him than for the Most High. So now in that switch, there's so much residue of my experience with or serving, because that's basically what we were doing, serving Hashatan, that when it comes to the real thing, there's so much doubt. And I think that's the whole purpose. That's what I was just kind of doing, this is what this is all about. Is to, when you get to the point to turn, you still have to fight through all of the junk that he purposely placed on you and you willingly went into. I guess it would be like working for the Soviet army. And then now I've moved to America and I want to fight for the American army. I still have some of that hatred and some of that frustration that was indoctrinated into me to fight one way, now, and that was the purpose. Like, I could never truly be yielded to one without getting rid of the other.
Yes.
And that's all the... Right, I know, but it goes all, like, those are all separate things, but when you put them all together, like, this was all really for me to go contrary to the word. Like,
yes.
Even when I want to turn, I can't really trust because I've done all of these things before. You know what I mean? Without being renewed.
I think the problem is that that we're not single. We are not single. We never have been. So when you take on her stuff and his stuff and their stuff, you never become whole.
We're not one to suffer. Okay.
Exactly. We got to get folks out of us that we've put. What? See what I'm saying? We put folks in us.
Right.
And no matter, we never cast them out of us.
Yeah.
Therefore, that they are living. They're living. What is deep? They're living inside of us as the spirit of doubt and distrust.
Experience.
Yes.
So their negative experiences are connecting to you.
Yes. And we need to call them out. Yes. I mean, I remember one of my sons, I tried to write down all the names of the people. He said, Pop, I don't remember their names. I said, okay, well, how about the faces? Remember the faces? He said, yeah. I said, all right, write down those faces you went right. So, but he had a whole list, and that explains why he was so paranoid. He had so many people in him. Yeah. But see, we never have been taught to get people out of us. Everybody come on in. But somebody leaves.
But yet, when you get married, they say the two become one.
And that's the problem.
Right, because you've been married. That's why the woman at the well, he said, well, you've been married many a times.
Yeah.
And this one
you
you
all
witnessed.
jacked up.
Yeah.
You all jacked up. You
Yeah.
married again? You all jacked up.
Right.
Yeah. True. Exactly.
And that's why the Bible said that. That's why he said he hates divorce.
Yeah.
When we decide to go out and find something else, it's going to be really hard to separate ourselves from that other spirit.
Because we still carry them.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, the kids at school used to say, I don't know if they still say it now. I don't know. I don't know what they say, but they would say, how many bodies do you have? Like, like how many times have they had sex with somebody? And I was telling them, like, that's a reality because you're literally carrying around all those bodies. Like, I know you're not saying it like that, but I mean, think about that. We would go through, if you're in middle school and you have this many now, guess how many, and you all live in Wilmington. So that means eventually you and her are going to have the same body you carrying around because that's just how it happens.
Yeah.
So that it was a real example that they were using lightly, but
Wow.
you're only 13.
How about that? Let me leave alone. But yeah.
I think another thing too, we don't understand our covenant relationship that we have with I think too, if we never been married, which I had never been married, and they haven't. We don't understand our covenant with each other. We don't understand with that covenant, it brings a lot of responsibility, and it's hard to break a covenant, especially if that person was a virgin when they got married, because then it's hard. It's really hard to separate ourselves from something that we truly, in our heart, thought we loved.
That's called soul ties.
Yeah.
But soul ties can be cut. Yes. Yes. The Most High said that we are his what? His bride. Daughter. The mic. Joseph, the mic. Hold on. All right, try now.
With the soul tie situation, breaking it, the person that is being held captive have to want to be broken, right?
True. Yep. True. I think the thing that we don't want to do is throw away everything that reminds us of them. Now, I'm gonna keep that, but no, throw it away too. All of it. Throw it all away. But this is my saying. Throw it away. If that's the thing that's keeping you connected, throw it away.
Now I understand why a lot of people whose husbands died, they need to stay to go somewhere else. So all over again.
That's up to them.
Or they have, this is where I see it on TV.
Okay.
They get up and go somewhere else.
No.
I don't argue, but sometimes I gotta say, everywhere you go, there you are.
There you are.
If you were in it, moving to another state, it's going with you. No matter where you are, you got to deal with what it is you got to get out
It's in
and
you.
throw out. So it's a standalone. You got to figure out how to stand alone wherever you are. So I received what you said Georgia, about people leave. I'm just going to pack up and move to the woods. I'm going to just be alone in nature. Well, there you still are.
Yeah.
You took with you what you took with you.
Well, thank God I never married still. I don't know.
You just got to deal with it.
Just got to deal with it.
Just got to deal with it. That's what we don't want to deal with. We don't got to deal with it. Why'd you first fuck out there? What's wrong with you?
Yes.
Something wrong with you. You blame it on them, but something wrong with you.
I can't hear you.
Oh, well, try to keep quiet.
I know you were.
You got to, first of all, look at you. What was wrong with you that you invited that person with that spirit into your life? Something was wrong with you. Something that you wasn't dealing with in yourself. Because when you get that straight, you can ask to be released from that soul tie, and you cannot tie yourself to stuff like that again. But you got to figure out what was wrong with you. What was you not dealing with that was in you? Maybe something you carried from childhood, or maybe it's something that you had somewhere in your past. What was wrong with you that you invited a certain spirit into your life? That means you have to deal with you.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Any more questions? Comments? I mean, give y'all hand praise. Thank you, streamers, and know that deal with the real thing is that spirit. Not the spouse, but the spirit that's in the spouse. Just fight the right thing. All right? Shabbat shalom.